In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on June 8, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Philadelphia Phillies versus New York Mets. The Philadelphia Phillies, boasting a stellar 44-19 record, have been the dominant team in baseball throughout the season. Holding a commanding lead in the National League East, they now have an opportunity to widen that gap further in an eagerly awaited showdown against a fierce rival. On Saturday, the Phillies will begin the much-anticipated London series against the New York Mets, who currently hold a 27-35 record. Although the Mets possess the talent to compete with any team, their lack of depth may turn 2024 into a challenging year for New York. Historically, the Phillies and Mets have shared a storied rivalry, but in recent years, the Phillies have often emerged victorious. In their lone series of 2024, the Phillies triumphed with a 3-1 win, outscoring the Mets 24-15. Ranger Suarez, with an impressive 3.41 earned run average in 9 outings against New York, exemplifies the Phillies' dominance this season. Expect Philadelphia to continue their winning streak under the bright lights in London, making the Philadelphia Phillies money line our full game side pick. The dimensions of London Stadium favor hitters more than many MLB parks. A fly ball that might just reach the warning track in the U.S. can become a home run here, with only 330 feet down the lines and 392 feet to center. The Phillies have capitalized on their previous series against the Mets, scoring 24 runs in 4 games. Additionally, the Mets' offense has been heating up, scoring 5 or more runs in 4 of their last 5 games. They have managed at least 4 runs in 3 of their 4 meetings with the Phillies this season. Notably, the over has hit in 5 of the Mets' previous 6 games. Given these factors, expect a high-scoring affair, making over the projected total our full game total pick. Atlanta Braves versus Washington Nationals. A pair of National League East rivals continue their weekend series on the baseball diamond as they clash in the nation's capital. The Atlanta Braves are on the road, facing off against the Washington Nationals for the 3rd game in a 4-game series on Saturday afternoon. Charlie Morton has historically struggled when pitching at Nationals Park and recently lost to Washington in a game at Truist Park. The Braves' offense has not been as formidable as in past years, particularly after losing Ronald Acuna Jr. to a torn knee ligament last month. Despite being 8 games under .500 entering Friday's action, Washington has remained competitive, fielding a lineup full of young players. The Nationals have won 3 out of the first 5 matchups against the Braves this season, and their pitcher, Mackenzie Gore, is expected to bounce back after a tough outing against the Mets. Therefore, the Washington Nationals money line is our full game side pick. The Braves have a season-long over-under record of 21-35-4 and a road record of 10-16-3, indicating that the majority of their games have gone under the total. This is largely due to Atlanta's strong pitching staff, which ranks 8th in hits allowed, 8th in earned runs allowed, 7th in runs allowed, and 5th in home runs allowed. With top pitchers like Max Fried and Chris Sale leading the rotation, the Braves rely on veteran Charlie Morton for tonight's game. On the other hand, Nationals pitcher Mackenzie Gore has been struggling in his recent starts. To sum up, if the Braves manage to score early, their pitching staff is likely to limit the Nationals' scoring. As the Braves are chasing the Phillies in the standings heading into the summer, each division game becomes increasingly critical, adding intrigue even in June. This matchup is expected to be low-scoring, making under the projected total our full game total pick. Baltimore Orioles versus Tampa Bay Rays. The Orioles will hit the road to face off against the Rays on Saturday, June 8th. Baltimore boasts an impressive 40-22 record this season, placing them at the forefront of the wild card race in the American League. They are also only 3.5 games behind the Yankees for the top spot in the division. Known for having one of the most potent offenses in the league, the Orioles have been particularly effective at hitting home runs. In contrast, the Rays have had a challenging season offensively, currently sitting in 4th place in the division with an overall record of 31-32. In their recent outings, the Orioles have demonstrated strong performance on the road, winning 6 of their last 8 away games. Their offensive prowess is evident, having scored a total of 25 runs in their last 4 road games. The team is expected to continue this trend in the upcoming game, especially against right-handed pitchers. Tampa Bay's pitcher, Bradley, has struggled significantly, surrendering 14 runs in his last 3 starts, including 9 runs in his recent matchup against Baltimore. Given that the Rays also possess one of the league's weakest bullpens, they will likely find it difficult to contain the Orioles' offense in this game. The Rays, on the other hand, have faced considerable difficulties in their home games, losing 7 of their last 10. Their offensive struggles are pronounced, with only 10 runs scored in their last 3 home games. These issues are expected to persist, particularly against Baltimore's robust pitching staff, which has allowed fewer than 3.5 runs per game. When the two teams met a week ago, the Orioles pitchers limited the Rays to just 10 runs over 3 games, and they are poised to suppress Tampa Bay's offense once again. Baltimore is actively pursuing the Yankees in the race for the top team in the American League East. The Orioles' batting lineup has been a standout, hitting .253 against divisional opponents and excelling in hitting home runs while maintaining a low strikeout rate. Kyle Bradish will be starting on the mound for Baltimore, bringing a stellar road earned run average of 1.06. The Orioles have won 5 out of the 6 games he has started. Given that the Rays have struggled with power hitting, ranking 3rd fewest in home runs this season, they are unlikely to outmatch Baltimore's offense. In the first game of this series, Baltimore secured a victory, underscoring their status as one of the hottest teams in Major League Baseball. The Orioles have a solid road record of 19-10, while the Rays have struggled with a 17-19 record at home. Tampa Bay's pitcher Bradley has not performed well recently, particularly in his last outing against Baltimore. Although Bradish did not have a stellar performance for the Orioles, he has generally been reliable this season. Given the Orioles' overall superiority in this matchup, a strong performance from Bradish is anticipated, making the Baltimore Orioles money line our full game side pick. Last week, the Orioles' offense was on fire against Taj Bradley. Baltimore has consistently played well on the road this season and is expected to aggressively target Bradley, who allowed 4 home runs in his last outing. The Orioles are hitting .253 against the American League East, suggesting they will generate enough offense to push the game's total score over the projected line. Thus, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.